Good morning. It's time for the first nappy of the day. What do you reckon, Daddy?
I reckon the forecast is high levels of piss, possible small amounts of poo. Oh, just high levels of wee. There is no poo.
Oh.
In fact, it's actually not even that high level of wee.
Oh.
Sorry, really uninteresting change today.
When is she going to do a big poo again?
Don't know, but when she's ready.
We are those parents that talk about their child's poo all the time. It's because you're waiting for it to arrive.
You're bracing yourself for the big yellow turd.
Oh, Dottie, it's such a gloomy day, isn't it? Cat hair on your car seat, lovely. Such a gloomy day. Still not done a poo. It's just after 2. So we're just setting off to go see how much you've gained, hopefully, in weight. Sat in the car seat waiting for Daddy. Oh, baby. I hope you've chunked up a little bit. I am going to be going to Asda after we've had her weighed. So I don't know what Dan's going to do with her, but I don't want her to go in the supermarket. I just don't feel comfortable with that. She doesn't have to go in there, so why take her in there? But it's a bit sad, isn't it? Because it's so lovely. Well, I don't know. I would love to put her in the trolley and push her around and have everybody go, oh, look at her, isn't she lovely? You know, oh, how old is she? You know, I would love that, but it's just not worth it. So she's just gonna chill with Daddy in the car, I think. Probably gonna have to breastfeed her in the car before I go in. Which will be interesting, won't it? But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to just walking around Asda and just having a bit of me time. That'll be nice. I mean, I'm sure I'll miss her like mad while I'm walking around, but... Say it's bad about outlaying.
Yeah, what's wrong with outlay?
The Golf House Hotel.
I said the golf house.
Yeah.
You listened to me.
Oh. It's our
wedding venue.
Yeah. It's going to close. It's not going to reopen after the lockdown corona bollocks, which is really, really sad. Because they'll have a lot of staff, won't they? All the cleaners and porters and chefs, and it's really sad. I think there'll be a lot of businesses that can't reopen after this. Like, it just,
I think that, yeah, there will be.
like pubs especially.
Or it'll reopen as the new golf house with the same staff.
Yeah. Yeah. New
no debts anymore.
New brewery or something.
Yeah.
I tell you what will have done better during all this, apart from supermarkets, is like farm shops.
Oh yeah, garden centres.
Like little local, yeah. Because of the weather, the garden centres were doing brilliant.
Delivery services, postal services.
I wonder if places will continue to do deliveries. It's really... Oh, you've probably seen us eating it in a vlog. There's an ice cream company in Huddersfield called Dixon's, and because they couldn't open, they just started doing deliveries, which is awesome. And I wonder, I mean, obviously the ice cream vans, well, they're now still going round again, but they weren't when it was really bad, because people are able to stay at home still, because I think there's still a lot of people out there that don't want to leave their houses. Like, I've never had a supermarket delivery in my life, but if I trusted the supermarkets enough to deliver the right stuff, I would absolutely do it. But you can never get slot, can you? You know, you can go and collect from your supermarket, you can go and collect your order, but if you're going up there to collect it, you might as well go in and get exactly what you want instead of getting all the replacement stuff that they're going to give you. I really hope this is the last hospital visit we have up here, don't you?
Yeah. Enough now.
Do you think it will be?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, she's pretty much sorted, isn't she?
We don't know that.
Well, not actually sorted.
Well, I don't know really. Not been discharged.
Oh dear.
She's put on 10 grams.
Alright.
And she put on 20
Probably
the last time, so not as good. It was really weird. She was like, right, just keep her clothes off and I'm just going to have a look at her. And she was like, do you think she's still jaundiced? And I was like, well, not compared to what she was, but I don't really know. And she said, well, I think she's a little bit jaundiced. Yeah. Right, well, we might need to send her for a blood test or another treatment at the hospital. Yes, I know they can do one treatment, but sometimes they need a little top up.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God, no. And then she said, and how are you doing with your feeding? Do you feel like you're doing this? Are you doing that? Well, you know, bottles can be a little bit confusing for them. And I said, it's one a day.
Yeah.
I said, it's not like she's having 5 minutes on the boob and then 3 bottles. I said, I really am feeding her as much as I can. Instead of fact, I'm feeling like I can't fill her and getting really frustrated. And like I should give up and just put her on bottles because I can't. I wasn't crying when I was saying any of this. And then she said, right, let me just go and talk to my colleague and see what she thinks about my plan.
Okay.
So she disappeared for 2 minutes and came back and said, right, I've just spoken to my colleague and you know, we think you're doing really well with your breastfeeding and we really want you to keep going at it because at the end of the day she has put weight on and she is going in the right direction.
Yeah.
So because it's before 14 days, she's 12 days old today.
Yeah.
We're not gonna send you for the jaundice treatment. We're just gonna, you know, see how she gets on in the next 2 days. So we'll send somebody. Oh no, she said, can you come back here on Friday for an appointment? She said, is that all right? And I said, well, I said I'd rather have a home visit.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, why is that? I said, because I hate coming here.
Yeah.
I said I find it really stressful
I've been here
and upsetting
every 2 days.
and I just don't, you know, it's really upsetting for me to keep going back here. She doesn't even look jaundiced anymore. So what's going on? Did they do any more blood tests after your last one and they sent you home? I says, no. She's fine. But it's like before she went and talked to that other person, it's like this other person knew my circumstances and what a shit time I had and said, leave her alone, don't fucking send her to hospital again. Give her a chance. It really was. She said, make sure you're looking after you. You know, give her a bottle if you feel like she needs one. She was like a different advice when she came back from talking to the other one.
Where are we going now?
Asta. Just mad. What do you think?
What, me?
Yeah.
I think everyone's different and they make mistakes. Sometimes people don't know how to talk to people.
But she kept saying, I can see you really, you know, sensible and...
Yeah.
This is after she'd gone and talked to someone.
Yeah.
I can see you're really sensible and that you're looking after her right and... So weird. It's like, it felt like she was almost laying into me.
Yeah.
And then she went and spoke to this other midwife.
Who knew what crack you had.
Who actually knew, because I think she's like the main midwife, you know, head of centre or whatever, that she went to speak to, because I saw her in another office when I was waiting to go in. Oh, we'll see on Friday then, won't we?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not going to beat myself up about bottles anymore because
No,
she's told me not to.
Yeah.
You know, she's having one a day.
Number one priority, that baby gets filled.
Yes, I know.
And you're doing that. So.
But there's so many conflicting things, like, oh, you mustn't mix it, and you know. You just don't know what to do that's right, do you? She said, oh, if you're giving her 8 feeds a day, maybe give her another one, give her a 9th.
Yeah.
Just to try and get her weight up a bit more. I thought we were doing so well.
Yeah.
Not good enough though, is it?
Of course it is. She's putting on weight. All babies drop weight, don't they, when they're born?
Yeah. Thing is, it's not like she's screaming.
Yeah.
She said, "Do you think she's?" She said it's. She said as well. Oh, and I need to ask her about the poo as well. And not going, you know, to the toilet. And she came back and she was like, "Don't worry about the poo." Like, come on.
Oh, there's some more further down. I'll have them.
Are you gonna park right there?
Yeah.
First time ever parking in the parent and child section.
Oh, what are you doing?
She's not looking where she's fucking going. That's what she's doing. Stupid cow.
Ugly bitch. Jesus. Unluckily, fella got you.
Not
Got a baby
you.
inside you.
Baby, not you. I went to get a meal deal.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, 2 mains, a side and a pudding.
Yeah.
They didn't have any pudding. So I found a woman and I was like, look,
That's some bitch.
there's no pudding. And she said, oh, right, okay, well I'll give you the credit for it then.
Yeah.
So picked up 2 steaks, which were £3.50 each. Oh, the meal deal was £8, by the way.
Alright.
2 steaks, rump steaks, which were £3.50 each.
Yeah.
Some triple cooked chips, which were £2.50.
I was going to say, it's a good time for you to have a steak. Get you
I know. And a rare steak.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, so what does that add up to? It says £9.50. She says, okay, I'll give you £1.50 credit.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, but I still haven't got my pudding. Have I?
Yeah.
She says, what? I said, she says, well, right, so what then? I said, well, I still haven't got my pudding, so I need something else to go with it. She said, okay, what do you want? And I said, well, can I have another side?
Yeah.
She said, yeah, okay. So I've got 2 sides and 2 rump steaks for £8
Decent.
instead of, what would it have been? 12 quid.
Alright.
So that's good, isn't it?
Awesome.
That was very weird going shopping on my own. Can't remember the last time I went shopping on my own.
Did you enjoy it?
I felt a bit stressed.
Alright, more coronavirus chomps.
Yeah, it was quite busy. I had my mask on and my hand sanitizer, so. And I did follow the one-way system. Because a lot of people weren't, actually.
Nobody bothers with that shit, do they, really?
No. I was feeding her in the car.
Cute.
Was it? Did she mind?
Yeah.
She was okay, was she?
Really bothered, no.
Good. Just hope the cargin doesn't make her sick up now. She looks very milk drunk.
Well, that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, she's been so good today, hasn't she? Little babo. It's like looking at her now and I'm like wanting to cry because I've missed her while I've been shopping on my own. How ridiculous is that? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Just heard Dan saying hello to a neighbour. Got the shopping. Did I So you talking to someone?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said, get on it. No, I just said, answer the car. I said, oh, you're alright. Definitely wasn't drunk. Just seems like
I don't think I've told you this story. I'm making HelloFresh meal today, and it's chicken. Ooh, chicken and mushroom crumble. So this neighbour, I bet I've spoken to her once when I said hello as I was walking past or getting out the car or whatever. Anyway, it's last Sunday, wasn't it? We were sat on the sofa and I was topless, breastfeeding my brand new, how many day old baby? Maybe 4 or 5 day old baby. And my cousin was chatting to us through the kitchen, through the front room window, and I just heard this hello, hello, and I said, "Damn, there's somebody in the house." He said, "No, it's next door." I said, "No, there's somebody." Hello. This woman had let herself in to our house. I mean, it's weird enough in normal circumstances, isn't it? And like I said, I spoke to her once in my life. Dan goes over and she's got the baby a card. "I've got a card for the little baby." "Oh, thank you so much. Oh, that's really sweet. That's so lovely of you. Thank you." Oh. And off she goes. And she was stood in the frigging porch. Whatever. So the next day, we were going out to get baby weighed. I can't remember when it was now. But we were going out for a hospital visit. And so we left, you know, in our car. And when I got back, my next door neighbour, who I really get on with, is outside watching his kids play. And I thought, I'm going to tell him what this neighbour's done. Because it's really weird, isn't it? Anyway, I go over and I say, "Hey, you'll never guess what happened yesterday." He says, "You'll never guess what's happened today." "What?" He said, "Well, I saw her walk into your house." He says, "But today, she came up to me and said, 'Have they gone out?' Yeah." She said, "Right, well, I'm going to go and look through their bins because I've seen them standing at that bin, ripping up the card I gave them. And I put a £5 in it. And they haven't been round and said thank you." Now, my neighbour reckons that she'd had a few drinks. And like I said, I've never said a word to her in my life. So I don't really know what she's like, but I were raging. I were absolutely raging. I was like, how dare she? She did. She came and looked in the bins.
How do you know that?
Because that's what he said.
Yeah, but I could have said...
But why would you make something up like that?
Good point, but still, I just don't think... I don't see why she would.
Because she's mental. Baby's crying.
That was Herbie.
No, it's definitely the baby. So I felt like marching around there with this bloody card and this £5, shoving it back in her face and saying, "Don't you dare look through my fucking bins again." Of course, Dan stopped me. I mean, she's not exactly a stranger, but she kind of is. Like I said, I've said hello to her maybe once. We've just kept quiet. We've just sort of kept out the way of her and not said anything. But we've just come in with the shopping now. And Dan's seen her and she's been like, "Hello." And Dan was like, "Oh, hi, thank you for the card." And she said, "Oh, I'd like to come round and see the baby." I bet you fucking would. If you're letting yourself into people's houses, you could be letting yourself into people's houses that have got coronavirus. You ain't coming in here and you ain't coming near my baby. The back door is always locked now. Shocking, isn't it? Even if it's not true, even if this, you know, didn't happen, it's certainly an eye-opener. You know, keep your bloody doors locked. Anyway, instead of going around there and telling her where to go with this card, I decided to put the card in the kitchen window so that she could see it, because she's a bit of a peeper apparently. She likes to keep her eye on what's going on around here, so I put a card, pride of place, right in the middle of the kitchen window. And then Dan thought that looked a bit weird, so he put a few more cards around it. Oh my god. Don't know if you can see that, but that's smoke coming out of my oven. Grill until golden, it said. Whoops. Well, it doesn't look great, but I'm sure it'll be fine. There we go, chicken and leek crumble burned. I mean, caramelised. You enjoy Gladiator?
Oh yeah, belting film.
Yeah. It's very sad now though, isn't it? Now that you actually have a baby.
What?
Like, I don't know, anything with a kid in it now, I'm like, woo!
Yeah, yeah.
It's so awful, isn't it? Because you're like, oh shit, a little bastard kid. But then when you've got one, it's like, oh, nothing can happen to them ever.
Well, yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? Oh dear, we're going to bed now, aren't we? 9:20.
Yeah.
It's quite late for us now. Damn. Thanks. Doesn't even smell as bad as Dot's butt.
Nah, no, it's not. That doesn't smell so bad.
Right, we're going to bed. Thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting. If you comment, I love reading your comments. I don't always get a chance to reply to them, but I do love reading them. Thank you if you do leave me one. And that's it. I will see you all in the next one. I can't wave, I've got a baby on my arm. Can you wave for me? Bye.